Okay, so the point of this video is to sort of show you guys how to level the rear roller. So it's probably not something that's talked about very often, however it is quite crucial. So basically you want your rear roller to be perpendicular to the front roller. So you want them the same level effectively. So when you install the rear roller, one side is actually adjustable. So without actually measuring it and getting all technical, when you install it, you're not 100% sure that it's level with the front roller. So what ends up happening is the rear roller is sort of on an angle, so this is exaggerated, but the rear roller ends up on an angle like this and the front roller is flat. So the mower will still function, however, when you operate, you'll find that because the rear roller is higher on one side, it's gonna push the mower to one side. So you can't. It's almost like your mower's constantly trying to go to the left or the right, and you constantly try and pull it back as you mow. So how to fix that problem is to level the rear roller, make it level with the front roller, and then when you mow, it's consistent. You go in a straight line as such. So what's also pretty crucial with that is, well, especially for a groomer, so because you have no bed knife and this doesn't actually cut against the bed knife, you sort of need to have your reel level. So if one side of your reel is lower than the other, it ends up being on an angle as well. So this side will cut deeper than this side. So it doesn't matter how much you adjust this height adjuster up and down, that's only raising and lowering the front roller. So you need to know that your reel is level as well as your rear roller. So this is how I do that. I mean, I can't really think of another way of doing it. I like to do it at this point when there's no motor on there, because you can flip the whole mower upside down. It's easier to work on. So watch what I do and you may learn something here. So. Alright, so first things first, in order to do this, you're going to need one thing. So basically you're going to need what they call a height of cut bar, effectively. So you can buy these, I think you can buy them on eBay or whatever. Effectively all it is a flat bar, and it's got a thread right in the middle of it where you can screw in a nut or a bolt or something like that. So basically I don't have one of them, however I've made one out of a bit of scrap that I got around my shed. So basically we've got a flat bit of bar, I've tapped the thread right in the middle here, and then I've just got a bolt going through that tap. So I can adjust that up and down, and then that's all you need. So once we've got that, you can do this. So either make one or I'm pretty sure eBay sell them, or probably SB Fabrication Parts sell them. I think Trident make one. It's a simple thing. Anyway, enough of that. So let's flip the mower over. Okay, so now we've got the mower upside down. We can use this height of cut bar to place on the rear roller and the front roller. So basically I'm going to place that like so. And then that's going to give me a reference point. So I'll get the camera and I'll show you what I'm looking at. It might get a bit bumpy here, but we'll see. Okay, so here we are. I think we've got the mower upside down now. We can access the rear roller, the front roller, and the bracing bar. It's nice and easy. What we want to do is we want to get this bar here, the height of cut bar, and we want to place it from the rear roller to the front roller. Like so. Now what we want to do is we want to adjust this bolt here so it's just touching the top of the bracing bar. Like so. So this side of the rear roller is the fixed side, so this side is not adjustable, only the other side. So basically what we've done is we've got a height from there to the bracing bar from the front roller. So we want to mimic that on the other side. By mimicking that on the other side, that means that the rear roller and the front roller are at the same level. So if we take this to the other side, you'll see that that bolt sits lower than the brace bar. So what that's telling us is that this side of the rear roller is too low and it needs to come up. So basically we need to adjust these 3 bolts here. We need to loosen them, raise this side of the roller so that it sits flush and just touching the top of the bracing bar. So we'll do that now. Okay, so now we've loosened these nuts here, nuts and bolts. I like to get a big screwdriver, place a bit of cloth on the bottom. That just protects the roller in the underneath here so I don't scratch the paint. So wedge that in underneath the roller and you can see that by lifting that I can raise and lower this side of the rear roller. So basically I want to raise that until this bar is sitting flat and just touching our bracing bar. So you can see that up here it's not actually touching the front roller. So basically we need to raise the rear roller, it looks like probably 5 mil. But basically we need to raise that until it's touching that. Once we've done that, we should have this front roller perfectly flat and level with the rear roller. Okay, so now I've raised this side by pressing down on the big screwdriver. I've tightened the bolt so it's holding it in place, and you'll see that now our bolt is just touching the top of the bracing bar. So if we bring that over the front side here, so the chain side, it's in an identical position. Just touching, or maybe thousandths of a millimeter out, like it's close. And that's it, guys. So that now means that the rear roller and the front roller are both perfectly level all the way across. So because this is a grooming reel, I'm going to do the exact same thing with the grooming reel. Like this. And that will tell me that the reel is level as well. So when we mow, we won't have one side of the reel cutting in deeper than the other side. So basically exactly the same process. Screw the bolt up. So we want to go to the highest point, which will be there. Check it on the other side. And by sheer luck, that is pretty much perfect. So that might be out by the tiniest amount, but that won't matter. You won't even tell that. So that's excellent. So if that was out by a considerable amount, all I would have to do is raise one of the sides of the reel to keep it flat. Now, you'll see that that's the cutting depth that I've got on my groomer. By lowering the height of cut, this will go down and in turn this will get lower into the canopy. So I may end up lowering the whole reel further down. So remember the mower's upside down, so further down, which will mean that the grooming reel will cut deeper into the canopy. I will assess that once I start using the machine if I need to adjust it. But basically guys, that is exactly, so basically that's exactly how we level the rear roller with the front roller. It's simple, especially when you can flip the mower upside down. So once you've got the motor on there and the clutch and everything, it is quite difficult. I actually get 2 milk crates and rest each side of the mower on the milk crates, and then get in underneath there and adjust it like that. However, it is far easier to do it upside down on the bench. So hopefully you've learned how to do that. That's how I go about it. I'm sure someone's probably got a different way or a better way. Yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.